Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Yes, in this video we are going to discuss a super interesting topic, that is vector subspace. This video is a continuation of the vector space, and this topic vector subspace is a interesting topic which is useful for BSc 5th semester student. It is in 5th semester syllabus. Okay, now let's see the definition, properties and examples of the vector subspace. Okay, now see the definition of the vector subspace here. Here the definition is, if v over f, if v over f is a vector space, if v over f is a vector space, then w is a non-empty, w is a non-empty subset of v, non-empty subset of v is, it's a subspace, is it's a subspace when w over f, when w over f is a vector space itself, is a vector space itself. That means here this is a v over f, it is a v over f, it is a vector space, it satisfies the all 10 properties of the vector space. So what are the properties? Vector addition and scalar multiplication properties. Completely we have here 10 properties. Here v over f satisfying 10 properties. Okay. Next, if w is a subset of v over f, if w is a subset of v over f, if w is a subset of vector space v over f, if w is also satisfies all 10 properties, w is also satisfies all 10 properties of the vector space, then w over f is a vector space itself. That means here v over f is a vector space, w is a subset of v. If w satisfies all the properties of the vector space, then w over f is a subspace, w over f is a subspace. ఓకే, క్లియర్? అంటే ఇక్కడ ఏమవ్వాలంటే v ఓవర్ ఎఫ్ అనేది వెక్టార్ స్పేస్ అవుతుంది, w ఈజ్ ఏ సబ్సెట్ అవుతూ, w కూడా వెక్టార్ స్పేస్ యొక్క అన్ని కండిషన్స్ సాటిస్ఫై అవుతే, దెన్ w ఓవర్ ఎఫ్ ఈజ్ కాల్డ్ ఏ వెక్టార్ సబ్స్పేస్. హియర్ v is a vector set v comma plus. Okay, here what is the scalar field? f comma plus comma dot, ఇది వెక్టార్ సెట్. అలానే సబ్ స్పేస్ అయినప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది? w కామా ప్లస్, ఇక్కడ వెక్టార్కి ప్లస్ ఉంటే w కూడా సబ్ స్పేస్ కూడా ప్లస్ ఏ ఉంటుంది. హియర్ దీనికి కూడా ఫీల్డ్ ఏముంటుందంటే సేమ్ ఫీల్డ్, f కామా ప్లస్ కామా డాట్. హియర్ v కామా ప్లస్, next f comma plus comma dot, it is a field of the vector space v, then w is also contains same field f. If w is a vector space, if w is a vector space, w is also contain same scalar field, w is also contain same scalar field. Both vector space and subspace have same scalar fields. Okay, clear? This is a definition of the vector subspace. Here, for proving the vector subspace, first of all, what you have to prove here? Now see here. For example, if any set is given, if w1 is a subset of v over f, and the question is prove that w1 is a vector subspace of v over f. Prove that w1f is a vector subspace of v over f. Here what we prove here? Conditions. First we have to prove w1 is a subset of v over f, and so w1 is a subset. w1 is a subset. Next, plus what we have to prove here? We have to prove the conditions of vector space. We have to prove the conditions of vector space. Here how many conditions are there? We have 10 conditions. Those are vector addition and scalar multiplication. It is a lengthy process. It is a completely lengthy process. Instead of proving these 10 properties, we have two theorems. First one is one step test. First one is one step test. Second one is two step test. Just like in group theory we have subgroup test. In the same way here also we have subspace test, but here we have two tests. First one is one step test, second one is two step test. Now we will see the what are the one step test and what is the two step test. Okay, let's go to the topic. Here one step subspace test. See the definition of this one. V over F is a vector space. V over F is a vector space and W is a non-empty subset of V. W is a non-empty subset of V. Then W over F is a subspace of V over F. Then W over F is a subspace of V over F if A alpha plus B beta belongs to W. A alpha B beta belongs to W for all alpha comma beta belongs to F and A comma B belongs to vector space. Here what is the definition? V over F is a vector space. W is a non-empty subset of V. Then W is a subspace of V over F. If it is satisfying this condition, here this condition is very important. Instead of proving all 10 properties, it is enough to prove here this condition. What is the condition? A alpha plus B beta belongs to W. If A alpha plus B beta belongs to W, where alpha beta are the scalars which are belongs to F, and A and B are the vectors which are belongs to W. If W satisfies, if A alpha plus B beta belongs to W, then W is a subspace of V over F. This is a one step subspace test. Okay, now next one is two step subspace test. Okay, now let's see the two step subspace test. V over F is a vector space. W is a non-empty subset of V. Then W over F is a subspace of V over F. W over F is a subspace of V over F if it is satisfying the following two conditions. First condition is A plus B belongs to W for all A comma B belongs to W. A alpha belongs to W for all A belongs to W comma alpha belongs to F. That means it is a vector addition. And this one is scalar multiplication, and it is a scalar multiplication. In two step subspace test, it is following two conditions. First one is vector addition and scalar multiplications. By using these two subspace test, we prove the given set is subspace or not. Now we will see the some of the following examples here. Here we have some of the example. First one, V over F is a subspace of V over F is always true, means V over F itself a subspace. V over F itself a subspace, and null space or zero space is always subspace of vector space. And here remember this condition, this one is very important. R to the power of n of R comma n belongs to n is always a vector space. That means R square R, R cube R, R4 R, R5 R, these are always a vector spaces. Okay, now we will see the another example. Here we have example number 4. See here R3R. Let us consider here V over F. Here the vector space V over F is equals to what we are considering RQR. Next W1 is a subset. Actually here W1 is a subset of R3R, and the elements in W1 are three tuples, means X, Y, Z. Elements are three tuples, X, Y, Z belongs to R cube, and the elements which satisfying the condition x plus y plus z is equals to 0 are the elements in W1. అంటే ఇక్కడ W1లో ఉండే ఎలిమెంట్స్ అనేవి ఈ కండిషన్ని సాటిస్ఫై అవుతాయి. ఎక్స్ ప్లస్ వై ప్లస్ జెడ్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్స్ టు 0 అయితే ఆ ఎలిమెంట్స్ అనేవి W1 ఉంటాయి. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇఫ్ x1 ప్లస్ y1 ప్లస్ z1 ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్స్ టు 0 వస్తే సో x1 y1 and z1 this is belongs to W. Prove that. Now we prove that W1 is a subspace of V over F. Now we prove that W1 is a subspace of V over F by two-step test. By two-step test. Okay. Here, first of all, here I am considering one of the element 0 0 0. So the element 0 0 belongs to W1 or not? I am considering one of the element 0 0 0. This element is belongs to W1 or does not belongs to W1. Here we have to check the condition. What is the condition of the W1? If any elements x plus y plus z is equals to 0, then the element x y z is belongs to W1. Here 0 plus 0 plus 0 is equal to what is the value? 0. So the element 0 0 0 is belongs to W1. The element 0 0 0 is belongs to W1. So here W1 is non-empty. W1 is non-empty. Okay, what is the two-step test? Vector addition is belongs to W1 and scalar multiplication is also belongs to W1. Then W1 is a subspace of V over F. Here see the conditions. So first one I am considering x bar is equal to I am taking x1 y1 z1 belongs to W1. Y bar is equals to x2 y2 z2 belongs to W2. Okay, so here x1 y1 z1 belongs to W1 means it's satisfying the condition. What is the condition? x1 plus y1 plus z1, x1 plus y1 plus z1 equals to 0. If any element is belongs to W1 satisfying condition x plus y plus z is equal to 0. Similarly y bar is equals to what we get x2 plus y2 plus z2 equals to 0. Okay, now we will solve the first condition. What is the first condition? Vector addition x bar plus y bar is equals to ఇక్కడ ఏం ప్రూవ్ చేయాలంటే a plus b belongs to W means a and b are the two vectors. If vector addition belongs to W1 then it satisfies the first condition. Here I am taking x bar plus y bar. So what are the elements? x1 plus y1 plus z1 plus x2 plus y2 plus z2. So values are x1 plus x2 plus y1 plus y2 plus z1 plus z2. So what is the value here? x1 plus y1 plus z1 is equal to 0, x2 plus y2 plus z2 is equal to 0. If we add these values, what we get here? What we get, which is equals to 0 plus 0. From this condition, from which conditions? x1 plus y1 plus z1 is equal to 0, x2 plus y2 plus z is equal to 0. 0 plus 0, what is the value? 0. Here, if the vector addition is 0, here we have the condition. What is the condition? X plus y plus z is equal to 0, then the elements are belongs to W1. So here x bar plus y bar is equal to 0. So therefore what we write here? Therefore x bar plus y bar belongs to W1. It's satisfying the first condition. It is vector addition. Now next we will see the scalar multiplication. Next see the scalar multiplication. Let us take x bar is equals to x y and z, okay, which is belongs to W1, and alpha belongs to, or alpha is a scalar. So scalar, second condition is scalar multiplication. Alpha into x bar equals to what we write? Alpha into x, alpha into y, alpha into z. If we add these values, what we get? Alpha x plus alpha y plus alpha z. If I take the alpha common, x plus y plus z. But actually what is the w1? If any element is x y z belongs to w1, then addition value is equals to 0. So alpha into 0, which is equals to 0. So what we get? Alpha into x bar belongs to w1. Alpha into x bar belongs to w1. So okay, here it is satisfying the two conditions. First one is x bar plus y bar belongs to w1, and second one is alpha into x bar belongs to w1. That means it's satisfying vector addition and scalar multiplication. Therefore the given set w1 is equals to x y z belongs to w1 such that x plus y plus z equals to 0. X plus y plus z is equals to 0 is a subspace of V over F. This is the example number 4. Okay, similarly we have another examples also. Here I will give some of the examples. Here we have the some of the example. If V over F, here the vector space is R square R, means the elements in R square are two tuples. If W1 is a subset of R square R, then W1 is a subspace of R not. This is a question. So but W1 here, if I take the elements 0 comma 0 belongs to W1, what is the condition of the W1? X minus y is equals to 1. If I take 0 comma 0, what we get? 0 minus 0 is equals, is it correct? So it is not possible. So the 0 element is does not belongs to W1, then W1 is not a subspace. Here W square, it is a subspace. W2 is a subspace. W3 is also subspace of the vector space V over F. Here I am saying, remember, if any values, for example I am taking W1, okay, if W1 is equals to x y z comma t, okay, belongs to, for example, R4, the elements x plus y plus z plus t equals to 0. If any set is in this form, the set is always subspace. The set is always subspace. That means here what we write? W1 equals to, here for example x y z so on belongs to R power n, such that if summation of the elements, if summation of these elements x y z is equals to 0, then the set is always subspace. Then the set is always subspace of the vector space V over F. These are the some of the examples of the vector subspace. In next class we are going to discuss a important theorem of the vector subspace. Okay, thank you.